In the grand narrative of American democracy, elections have unfolded like clockwork every 4 years since the nation's founding. However, few know that the Constitution does not specifically mandate a November election. In fact, it was not until nearly a century later, in 1845, that Congress established November as the official election month. This relatively obscure piece of trivia could become highly relevant in the face of unprecedented circumstances, such as potential war, economic collapse, or another pandemic. Firstly, a major war could lead to a delay in elections. In the past, conflicts such as the Civil War and World War II did not halt the electoral process, but they did drastically shape its context. A future war, particularly one involving a direct attack on American soil or a significant cyber threat to election infrastructure, could potentially lead to a postponement. Secondly, a severe economic collapse could also trigger an election delay. The Great Depression, for instance, influenced the electoral landscape but did not cause a delay. However, a future economic crisis of greater magnitude, which severely disrupts societal order or undermines the government's ability to conduct an election, could potentially necessitate a delay. Lastly, another pandemic, especially one more deadly or disruptive than COVID-19, could also lead to a delay in elections. The pandemic of 2020 saw an unprecedented shift towards mail-in voting, but the election proceeded as scheduled. A future pandemic, however, particularly one resistant to vaccination efforts or causing widespread societal breakdown, could potentially precipitate a delay. Now, a quick recap of the main points discussed in this video. While the U.S. Constitution doesn't explicitly mandate a November election, it's been the tradition for nearly 2 centuries. This tradition, however, could be disrupted under extraordinary circumstances such as a major war, a severe economic collapse, or another pandemic. Each of these scenarios could potentially lead to an election delay, although it's important to note that past instances of war, economic downturns, and pandemics have not resulted in such delays. In the end, the resilience and adaptability of the American electoral system, as demonstrated throughout history, underscore its ability to navigate through uncertain times. Yet, as we gaze into the future, it's crucial to be cognizant of the potential challenges that could disrupt this long-standing tradition.